a friend. Call me again. Call me any time of day.
Hi everyone, welcome back to Sniffthen. I'm starting a really short series on Middle Eastern fragrances. The last video was all about the opening of my channel, setting my intentions, and why I chose Middle Eastern fragrances to open a channel about. Go see the last video for that one. And today we're going to focus on things you need to know when you are just getting into the fragrance game, or specifically the Middle Eastern fragrance world. This should be a quick one because I just want to share some resources with you that I've found on my own journey, and they're wonderful. So the first thing is a video by a perfumery student. Her name is Perfumerism on YouTube, and she has a Perfume 101 video that talks all about what some definitions are that you might want to know when you are entering the fragrance world, or you become what we would call a fraghead. A fraghead is someone who is obsessed with fragrances. So I guess we're all fragheads here on my channel. She also discusses some terms like sillage, which is how strong a scent is. That's like the scent trail that you leave behind you. Projection, which is how far away people can smell you. And then like the scent bubble that you have. And then longevity. Longevity is how long a fragrance lasts on you. Yes, depending on the notes, depending on the chemistry, depending maybe on the quality of the ingredients used, different fragrances can have different longevity. But I do also know that there is a lot of different factors that are involved. The notes of the fragrances, and Perfumerism does a great job explaining this. The notes of the fragrances, some are top notes, some are middle notes, some are base notes. Those base notes are going to be stronger, they're going to last longer naturally because of the chemicals that are used. The top notes, you might smell them right away. They might fade in 10 to 30 minutes. They might fade even quicker than that. And so no matter how much you spray, they can go away quicker. And she really just discusses things like that. She also has a lot of really great reviews on her channel, and so I would send you her way. She is fabulous. Another video that I think is great is from a chemist, I believe. I know she's a scientist, Claire Smith. And she has a video that I found very interesting, discussing the term maceration. On YouTube, a lot of fragrance YouTubers say you need to let Middle Eastern fragrances macerate. And what they mean is spray a few sprays when you first get the bottle and then leave it alone in a cool, dark place for a while. And after a month or two, often they smell completely different. What she discusses in the video is that that's not really actually maceration. Maceration is part of the creative process when you're making perfumes. And what most YouTubers would describe as maceration is maturation, which is letting the fragrances oxidize, essentially, and letting that oxygen in the bottle help get the fragrances to mature. And they often do smell totally different after you've had them for a little while, but I thought it was very interesting, and on my channel I'd really like to be as correct as possible, even though I'm not a perfume student, I'm not a chemist, I've never been in a lab where they're testing fragrances and concocting these, incredible scents. I've been to apothecaries and smelled them, and that's about it. But I'm just going to give you my own feelings about things. Every fragrance channel has a subjective opinion about things, and I hope that you're coming to me for that subjective opinion, because that's all I can give you is my experience, obviously my feelings, what certain perfumes make me feel, what they remind me of, and that sort of thing. But also, I don't just want to give you flagrant misinformation. So This video is just letting you know what some of my sources are, and when I have questions about things, the type of people that I will send you to learn, to educate yourself about those things, because those are people that do know about what they're talking about when it comes to fragrance in general. Another YouTuber that I cannot wait to see the rest of her series. She just started it. Her name is Justine Leconte, and I've been following her for a very long time. She's a fashion YouTuber. I, by the way, am not a fashion YouTuber. I don't do fashion. I don't do lifestyle. I don't do beauty. I am none of those things. I am solely interested in fragrances, and specifically Middle Eastern fragrances. I love them. But I love her because she knows so much about the fashion industry. And because fragrances are becoming so popular all over the world, but especially on YouTube lately, she has started a new series all about perfumes. And her first video was very informative. Things that you hear all the time out of YouTubers' mouths that you're like, what is that? Certain notes. I didn't know what labdanum was, or orris, or benzoin, or iso-E, and so all of those things are noted in the video. But what I really like about this video is she describes how perfumes are made. She describes the different types of perfumes. Aromatic, by the way, means herbal, simply herbal. Or gourmand means it's something that's photorealistic, often, not always, but smells like something you would eat. So a lot of my favorites of Middle Eastern fragrances fall in that category. So she categorizes perfumes. She talks about top, middle, and base notes, the perfume pyramid. She gives just a really good overview of what you might find fascinating about the perfume world. Thank you so much for coming to my channel. This video is really just about setting the intention that although I plan to be honest and I plan to try to research what I'm saying as well as I can, I'm just a girl who loves Middle Eastern fragrances. I absolutely am just a consumer. I'm just somebody who really appreciates and enjoys the experience. And what you're always going to get from me is my honest, subjective, very often real, raw opinion in the moment. And so do your own research, please. Try some of these things for yourself when reviews start coming on my channel. And just know that there are some incredible people that know what they're talking about. And I hope that you enjoy their channels, and tell them I sent you. Bye.